Did you know that in 1847 something fascinating happened that demonstrates the Semmelweis reflex perfectly? Hungarian physician Ignaz Semmelweis, working in Vienna, discovered that the simple act of handwashing could significantly reduce the mortality rate among mothers giving birth in his hospital. However, his revolutionary findings were met with skepticism and hostility by the medical establishment, who refused to accept the evidence before them. This stubborn resistance to new ideas, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, became known as the Semmelweis Reflex. Hey rational rebels! Welcome to the arena of reason, the very place we train our minds to spot cognitive pitfalls. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, where we strive for cognitive precision and free our minds from that mental prison. Today, we're delving into the Semmelweis Reflex, a thought-provoking concept that sheds light on our resistance to change, even when it's backed by evidence. We'll explore why this reflex can hinder progress and how it impacts our decision-making. Before we dive into this intriguing topic, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our mind-strengthening content. If you find our podcast valuable, consider supporting us through PayPal using the link in the description. Your support helps us continue our mission of promoting rational thinking. Also, please share this episode with someone you know who might be interested in understanding the Semmelweis Reflex. Let's share knowledge together. Let's get started. Since the time of Semmelweis, there have been numerous studies conducted to better understand this reflex and why it occurs. One such study, published in the Journal of Applied Social Psychology, found that people are more likely to exhibit the Semmelweis reflex when they perceive a threat to their self-esteem or professional identity. This study demonstrated that the more individuals identify with their profession, the more likely they are to reject information that contradicts their beliefs. Another study published in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that people are more prone to the Semmelweis reflex when they are in a group setting. The researchers found that when individuals are in a group, they are more likely to conform to the group's beliefs and less likely to accept new information that contradicts those beliefs. This can create an environment where innovation and progress are stifled. Now, let's look at some real-world examples of the Semmelweis reflex in action. 1. The resistance to the idea that smoking causes cancer. Despite mounting evidence in the mid-20th century, many people, including doctors, were slow to accept the link between smoking and lung cancer. 2. The Flat Earth Society. Despite centuries of scientific evidence supporting the Earth's spherical shape, some people still cling to the belief that the Earth is flat. 3. The opposition to the theory of evolution. Despite overwhelming evidence in support of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, some people continue to reject it in favor of creationism. 4. The reluctance to accept new technologies. From the Luddites smashing weaving machines in the 19th century to people today who resist using smartphones or electric cars, there has always been resistance to new technologies. 5. The initial dismissal of Einstein's theory of relativity. When Einstein first published his groundbreaking theories, many in the scientific community were skeptical and resistant to accept the new ideas. 6. The controversy surrounding the use of DDT. Despite evidence that the pesticide DDT was causing significant harm to the environment and wildlife, many people were resistant to accepting the evidence and banning its use. To spot the Semmelweis reflex in yourself or others, pay attention to the following signs. Dismissing new information without thoroughly examining the evidence. Feeling threatened or defensive when presented with new ideas. Belittling or attacking those who present new information, rather than addressing the evidence itself. Holding on to beliefs even when they are contradicted by overwhelming evidence. So, how can you avoid falling victim to the Semmelweis reflex? Here are some strategies. 1. Maintain an open mind. Be willing to consider new ideas and evidence, even if they challenge your existing beliefs. 2. Embrace curiosity. Actively seek out new information and viewpoints, and be open to learning from them. 3. Practice humility. Recognize that you don't know everything and that your beliefs may be wrong. 4. Evaluate evidence objectively. When presented with new information, take the time to evaluate the evidence carefully and critically, without letting your emotions or pre-existing beliefs cloud your judgment. 5. Encourage open dialogue. Foster an environment where people feel comfortable discussing new ideas and challenging established beliefs, without fear of ridicule or dismissal. 6. Be aware of cognitive biases. Understand that our brains are wired to hold on to our beliefs, even in the face of contradictory evidence. Being aware of these biases can help you recognize when you might be falling victim to the Semmelweis reflex. By being aware of the Semmelweis reflex and actively working to counteract it, you can ensure that you're better equipped to evaluate new information objectively and make informed decisions. By doing so, you'll not only enrich your own understanding of the world but also help create an environment where innovation and progress can thrive. In conclusion, the Semmelweis reflex is a powerful cognitive bias that can hinder our ability to accept new ideas and evidence, even when they're overwhelmingly supported by data. By understanding this phenomenon and taking active steps to counteract it, we can open our minds to new possibilities and foster a more innovative, evidence-based approach to problem solving. So the next time you encounter new information that challenges your beliefs or the beliefs of those around you, remember the story of Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis and the reflex that bears his name. So rational rebels, what do you think about this cognitive reflex? Do you know a story or have an experience of yourself or someone you know who fell for this reflex? Let me know and share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful or want to help the channel grow. Hit the bell to not miss anything and share the video to spread awareness or send it to someone who could benefit from this episode.